It's 7:15 Saturday morning in Baltimore, Maryland, and Oriol Servia prepares for tomorrow's IndyCar Grand Prix of Baltimore.
Wow, good morning. You guys were not kidding. They would wake me up, huh? Come in.
Hey.
Oriol's morning routine includes vitamins and his first of many cups of coffee throughout the day.
The truth is, I really look forward to the coffee every morning. I'm kind of like, have a little addiction with coffee.
The son of a two-time Spanish rally champion, Oriol was raised with racing. After coming to the U.S. in 1998, he captured the Indy Lights title a season later, and 12 years on, Oriol remains one of IndyCar's most competitive and now most experienced drivers.
This year, in learning the car, it's been great to have a veteran like Oriol. I mean, he has an engineering degree, so his strength technically is impressive.
I ended up studying mechanical engineering because it's obviously the closest thing to racing, and I think it helps me describe what the car does in a way that may give us a shortcut a little bit to the solution.
He's got a great ability to weigh out risk and return. So, come race day, he knows what he's got.
By 8 o'clock, Oriol arrives at the paddock housed inside the Baltimore Convention Center and greets his crew.
What's happening here?
Hey! Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
Rain starting in 30 minutes.
No.
Yes.
Great.
For the whole hour.
Are you serious?
Has a heart attack.
This is not good news, as the team made many changes to the car overnight after struggling in both sessions the day before.
We had a strange Friday. Instead of 2-hour sessions, we only had half an hour.
The light rail tracks across Pratt Street are presenting a larger obstacle than anticipated.
Sometimes when you go to a street race, you have to face challenges that you're not used to. And these cars are rocket ships on wheels, but for sure they're not designed to go over railroads tracks.
Officials began by grinding the surface, but decided more was needed and built a chicane intended to slow the cars. Oriol is briefed on the car adjustments by soft-spoken Frenchman and race engineer Yves Touron.
I raced the car also, so quite a bit actually.
I had like 3 French engineers since I've been in the States in 3 different seasons, and before I came to race to the States, I raced 5 years in France. So I do A, speak French, but B, also I'm used to the accent.
So if it's wet,
Do we change anything?
the rain tires.
3 races into this season, Dreyer and Reinbold Racing forged a technical partnership with Panther Racing and driver J.R. Hildebrand.
Is it going to rain like the whole session?
Yeah, it's possible. Could be a wet session.
Great.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to dry up enough in this session to go to the wet. So, Oriol, in a situation like this, you got to dial that Chevy power back a little bit, right? Yeah, but honestly, drivability is good.
The car was running well, but you won't get a feel of the changes because, the track is completely different. But it dried up towards the end.
79.7, 79.7 and P1. Okay, this can be the last lap. Finish it out.
Yeah, no, we're much better, much better. Yesterday, we're just not feeling good with the car, myself, but today we kind of put it together and we should be in good shape. Look, he's sweating too.
IndyCar 36 is brought to you by Firestone, the first name in Indy racing. By noon Saturday, the rain is gone, but the Baltimore sky remains hazy and humidity is high. Qualifying is next, and Oriol appears at ease.
Qualifying for me is one of the most fun parts of the weekend. It's a challenge, you against the clock. How fast can I go? How late can I brake?
He will qualify with the second of 2 groups, the top 6 from each advancing to the second round. An integral part of Oriol's pre-qualifying routine is a double espresso shot delivered on the grid.
I think each driver reacts different when you get nervous. And some guys, they get more excited. I usually get to chill. I get like really relaxed. So I need espresso to get me going.
Okay, let's go. Yep, go. Yep, let's go. Gonna be all clear. Gonna be all clear coming out. That's a tough group right there. Yep, big time. Briscoe backed off. Yep. He backed off. Check this up. Okay, P1 is 78.5. 78.5. Man, Briscoe, come on. That's okay. We still have some time. We still got time. Okay, you got 2 laps to go. 78.7 will transfer. 78.7 will transfer. Come on, a couple more tenths, Oriole. Come on. Put it together. Okay, last lap. You can do it. You can do it. 3 more tenths. That's what he needs. Checker, checker. Okay, missed by 3 tenths. Good try.
Oriole comes up short, 9th quick in the session, qualifying him just 18th for tomorrow's race.
Man, we're a lot closer, and we could have done it. I think it's the best we've been. It's like a million times better than yesterday. We're only 6 tenths from Power, who usually puts a second on the field. So, but we ran into Briscoe this time. You know, he was taking a slow lap. When you do that, you should move away if somebody catches you. It's frustrating, but that's what qualifying is.
With qualifying complete, Oriole heads to speak with the fans at the Chevrolet stage.
Who likes the Orioles here? Orioles fans? Baseball fans? I never had so many people rooting for me, ever.
2 days earlier, Oriole had the unique opportunity to throw out the first pitch for the division-leading Baltimore Orioles at Oriole Park.
We don't play too much baseball in Spain. I had never played, so I was a little nervous. I actually, it was a strike, so it was pretty good. I'm actually having a little Oriole bird in my helmet for this race. So, no, I feel great. And last year I finished second. Michael Phelps gave me the trophy, so, it was an awesome memory of mine, one of the best podiums I've ever had, and I hope tomorrow we do it again.
By 2:30, Oriole is at the driver autograph session, where fans have the opportunity to meet their IndyCar heroes.
You like my car? Man, it's hot. You're sweating.
I don't know why.
Like Oriole.
I'm sweating like Oriole. Thank you. Well, not quite. Like the Dolly car. What happened to the Dolly car?
It was good, huh? We may bring it back.
Oriole has incorporated the work of Catalonian surrealist painter Salvador Dali into his helmet design, and the theme recently carried over to his car at Sonoma.
He was actually from a small village 10 minutes away from where I am from. So growing up, I was exposed to his work. And the moment we came up with the design, I loved it because it's different than anybody else. I've never seen anybody with a face on the side. When I'm driving, it always looks like it's looking above my shoulder, above the car just to make sure I'm doing the right stuff.
Are you liking IndyCar?
I love IndyCars.
Nice. We do too.
After some fun with the fans, Oriole is off to the drivers' meeting led by IndyCar Chief Steward Bo Barfield. It is a forum for all involved to air concerns. Some drivers' urge to straight-line the chicane has resulted in contact with the wall.
I have a couple of quick options, one of which is to create a proper sized tire pallet that's short enough that you can see around and see through, but is heavy enough that if you touch it, it's going to create damage and butt it right up to the back of the curb so you can't bounce over them like you have. Those are my options. Willing to take input. Oriole.
I just want to point out, we always talk about the show, though, and I have to say, watching it,
Spectacular.
It looks fast. I think corners like these provide a good show with the cars we have, and I thought it was good to watch.
Amen, brother.
Oriole has one final commitment before retiring for the night. Team sponsor Trans Systems is hosting a dinner for clients, and Oriole is the main attraction.
we wanted to give you something this time.
Oh,
So
awesome.
Here's a Baltimore Oriole hat, and for those of you that don't know, Oriole threw out the first pitch Thursday afternoon.
Yep. I'm very happy because I went to the game and they didn't give me a shirt or anything. So this is very fitting. Thank you.
There you go.
So with night fallen on Baltimore, Oriole can begin to prepare his mind for tomorrow's green flag, which is now 17 hours away. It's 8 o'clock Sunday morning, race day. Of first priority on this morning for Oriole is a phone call to his parents back home in Spain, a practice that has become race day routine.
Hola, què tal? Com esteu?
Hola.
Hola, què tal? Esteu dinant?
Hola, no, veient la carrera de Fórmula 1.
Ah, molt bé, molt bé. They're watching the F1 race right now.
We do have our own language, Catalan. Comes straight from Latin. It's not even a dialect from Spanish. They'll see the warm-up through online, and then they actually show the races live in Spain. So they'll be able to see them from home. So that's why they haven't come this year once, because they can see it from the sofa from home. They always have something good to tell me that makes me better the next day, the next race.
Vinga, adeu, adeu. Una abraçada, parlem després. Adeu.
They're just great to know they're there for me.
By 9:45, the car, the crew, and Oriole are on pit lane, preparing for the morning warm-up session. This is the last chance to fine-tune the car before the race starts scheduled for 2:40 this afternoon.
Clear, clear. Man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with for rear grip under braking, but the steering is so heavy. Like in 10, I can hardly keep it between my hands. The whole car is out of control.
Warm-up was tough because I was so happy Saturday with the car, and it was really, really bad. I was like, man, this is not looking good.
Oriole finishes the session 18th quick.
The rear is out of control. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's bouncy and steps out when I hit the brake. And the steering became so heavy. You know, now they can go back, look at all the data, compare what I'm saying to what the computer is saying, which not always matches. But he was in the show last week. He loves you so much. He wants to be in IC36 again.
We analyzed the problem and we guessed what the solution could be. We threw it out there, and then, you know, you start the race not knowing how the car is going to be. You just have hopes that you made the right calls with the car. But you really don't know until you start, you start the race.
So with the crew's work cut out for them, Oriole sets his mind to another type of work, that of race strategy. And Dreyer and Reinbold Racing is unique in that they allow sponsors to sit in on the race strategy meeting.
They put them in the front seat. They are so close to the action. We allow them to be in our strategy meeting. I have never seen that in any team ever.
Okay, let's get going.
They see the intensity when Denny's talking. He's asking, my engineer about the fuel numbers.
Right now the windows are looking like they'll be 22 to 26. With a little bit of saving we did, we can probably extend that to about a lap in each direction, so we can probably get to 27 if we started saving fuel right away.
Then they see in the race that it wasn't BS. What we said that we were going to do, we actually do.
There is potential for weather. Basically, anytime starting around 2, there's somewhere between a 25 and 60% chance of rain.
So have fun. Thanks for being here. Oriole, get ready to strap it in, and we'll have a good one.
Okay, sir.
You're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
From there, Oriole speaks to a larger group at the sponsor meet and greet before preparing his helmet and grabbing a short nap. By 2 o'clock, the car is brought to the grid. And what better than a cup of coffee to wake up for the driver introductions?
much info as I can.
Yes.
All right, have a good.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Before the start of the race, you know, I always have a couple of words with the sponsors that are there, and the moment I put my helmet on and get in again, I'm back on my game. You feel the tension. You feel the tension of the other drivers around you. You know, the start of the race, it's always very intense.
We will go side by side. The green flag is out as only about the first 5 rows get side by side.
By lap 17, Oriol has steadily worked his way up to 12th. The forecasted rain has arrived, but is light and appears temporary.
This rain that we're getting looks like an isolated cloud right over us. It's not coming down too hard.
Hey, Tracy Bart, let's get ready with the rain tires just in case.
I got to stop saying it's going away because that got worse again.
On board with Oriol Servia, and he makes the contact with Charlie Kimball, and it spits Ilio out to the outside.
Oh, we hit.
He just broke the nose. Got the nose ready.
Marco Andretti has slapped the tire barrier.
We're yellow. Oriol, we're going to pit now. We're going to pit now. We're coming. Everybody's coming for wet. Everybody's coming for wet. I guarantee you. Guys, let's go wet. Let's go wet. Oriol, talk to me. Do we need wets right now?
IndyCar 36 was brought to you by Firestone, the first name in Indy racing.
Oriol, we're going to pit now. We're going to pit now.
It was the moment to decide if we're going on wet tires or not. And there was only half of the track that was really wet, and the other half was dry.
Oriol, talk to me. Do we need wets right now?
I don't know. I think it's stopping.
Right here. 3, 2, 1. We got to do a nose change, Oriol. We got to do a nose change. We're giving you wet tires right now. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Clear, clear. Damn it. We need it to rain like hell now.
And it was the wrong choice because 2 laps later it stopped raining and it dried up very quickly, and the people that stayed on dry tires just passed me like I was standing still.
Those tires aren't working. No. 10-4. Yeah, let's pit this time. Pit, pit. Okay, square it up. You're clear all the way in. Square it up. Right here. Go, go, go. Clear, clear. Good job on your lap time. Good job. Keep digging. We've got some guys coming through the pits. We got a lot of different strategies. We can get some positions right now.
When we put the dry tires, I went out and the car felt great, and I could feel, I knew I was doing some fast laps there.
With numerous strategies among the field, Oriol fights from dead last after the pit stop to second position by lap 53.
Oriol, you're doing good. You're P2. Keep making lap time, buddy. Lap time. Use the push. Use your push to pass. Last lap was the fastest one so far. Can't do much better than that.
Oriol's third and final pit stop comes on lap 56. Fresh Firestone sticker reds and a full tank of fuel will take him to the finish, while the leaders will need the help of a caution period to stretch their fuel to the end.
Keep working that push to pass. We need lap time.
Oriol exits the pits in 13th place, but the car remains quick, and he steadily fights back toward the front.
10 to go. 10 laps to go, Oriol. Keep pushing, buddy. You're making it work. There you go. Good job. We're P10. We've got a lot more positions we can gain. Keep working it.
Barrichello versus Conway.
Just got the tires.
Conway got the tires. We're going to have a caution again. Oh, my.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
I hate to say it, but have you seen my front wing? I hope we just have like one lap on green and we don't lose too many positions.
Okay, Oriol, we're going to ID that wing. Oh, that's bad. Okay, but we're going to try to make it.
Without the wing, you wouldn't believe how much the car changes, and it wouldn't turn.
With just 2 laps remaining, the race goes green, and Oriol fights to defend his hard-earned 7th position.
I was able to pass Will on the inside, and I thought, wow, I'm actually moving forward without a wing. But you know, it's hard to keep willpower behind you even when you have your best car out there.
Ryan Hunter-Reay has pulled off a huge win on the streets of Baltimore.
Wait for Fontana for that win. We know we're good in the 500-mile races. Let's go do it next week, 15 days.
You bet. Good job today. Way to hang with it. Way to finish it out with that deal, too.
Nobody knew what was going to happen. It was Vegas style, you know, half of the field stayed on dry tires, half changed to wet. So I guess there from last to 7th was good. And, you know, that last yellow saved 2 or 3 guys there at the end that should have stopped for fuel, but they just made it. Briscoe ran out right after the checkered. So, you know, it could have been top 3, top 4, and we'll take 7.
From where we started, after breaking 2 wings and rain and no rain and all that, you know, I thought it was a great result.
So a solid result for a veteran driver and team who in their first season together have realized success that is breeding optimism for even greater success in the future.